Welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook, broadcasting live from Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. We're located at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is about 2 miles north of Loop 410, right past the light at Lock Hill, Selma. The store is going to be open today till 6:30 and tomorrow from 11 to 5. Anything I talk about, I'll be here till 6:30 today and tomorrow. So if you have any question, you can ask me while I'm here, or you can call the store right now, 210-341-1573. But that's not the only way you can get an answer. You can go to our website, which is happyhandyman.com, and you can email me from there if you don't live in San Antonio, if it's not convenient for you to come by the store. Anything that I talk about today, we can ship to you. So, and we have a great freight rate. In the state of Texas, if it's over $20, the freight rate's $6, no matter how much it weighs or anything like that. If it's under $20, the freight rate is $8.35. And we're getting to where we're shipping out of state a lot. There's a lot of products that we have that not many other hardware stores know about, and they're great products. And that's why I go to the National Hardware Show and the Do It Best shows. And even this year I went to an ACE show, even though we are not ACE, we are Do It Best. It is the warehouse that I like to buy from. And but it gave us an opportunity to reach out to other vendors that Do It Best doesn't have, and believe it or not, they were more than happy to sell to us. And so we have got product on the shelves that let me just give you an example, okay? A product that is called Clobber, okay? Clobber is made right here in Texas. It is a great home pest control spray. How many of you have a pest control company that it comes every 90 days, but before they come back for those 90 days, you're seeing ants or roaches or worse, scorpions? There is a product called Clobber that you can use yourself. It is an excellent product. I think it's great because it's made right here in Texas. And you can spray the house and it's safe. You don't have to worry about your pets or your children. It's safe as soon as it dries. And so what I like to do is I put little Max in the car before we're going to work, and I run inside the house and I spray the inside of my house, just going along all the baseboards that I can get to, in the pantry, underneath the sink, around the doorways and windowways, and that's it for 90 days. And I never see a bug. And that's just one of the products that is that you probably won't find anyplace else. You're never going to find it at a big box store, whether that be, well, the big box stores, okay? All right, so let's talk about what's new here this week. And it is a product line called Cat Studio. This is in the gift shop area, and Cat Studio caught my eye about 6 months ago, but it was too late to bring it in for Christmas. And it was definitely, to me, a fourth quarter kind of item because it's a gifty kind of item. And what it is it specializes in all kinds of things from different states, and Texas is included. But the cool part about it is that it's all hand embroidered. All hand embroidered. Okay, so I just want to show the people on Facebook. If you are watching, hey Jean, how are you doing today? Thanks for being a part of our Facebook show. This is a pouch. It's for University of Texas, and it just kind of looks like, if you're looking at it on Facebook, that it's a printed picture, but it's not. It's all embroidered, and it's beautifully done. It's a great gift. The inside is really pretty also. and it's got a gift card on the inside telling you, okay, who this is. It even the little thing on top has a star on it that you open it with on the zipper. You can put keys in here, you can put pencils, you can put makeup, any kind of thing. It's a great giftable thing. And then they also do cup towels, okay? And the reason I brought these in is because we get so many people that move here, and one thing that they want is something to send to all their friends that don't live in Texas. And this one that is from Texas, it shows so many cities: Dallas, Fort Worth, Abilene, of course San Antonio, and the Riverwalk. It's hand stitched at the bottom and has a rickrack. It's just a cool line. They have some beautiful hand done pillows that yeah, they're pricey, but they're hand done and they're gorgeous. So come on in and take a look. We have it right in the front. It's called Cat Studio. All right, so I had a couple of questions this week, and I want to share some of the answers because I get this question all the time, is that they have a spot on the carpet. Either somebody dropped something there, or somebody stepped in mud and put it there, and then they clean it and they feel real good about it, and then a week later there it is again, and they don't understand. They think the same thing has happened again. But let me explain what happens with stains. So the first thing you do is you get a product to help clean the stain. I just picked one off our shelf, incredible. It's great for pet stains, blood, food, wine, tea, coffee. It's a really good cleaner, spot cleaner. This is a spot cleaner, okay? And you can use it on your carpet, and what they'll tell you to do is to blot it, and then it will come up, and it will. You're cleaning the top of the carpet fibers. But in a carpet fiber, usually the stain goes all the way down the carpet fiber to the pad underneath. So if you spill wine on it, that fiber takes it all the way down to the pad. So when you just clean the top of your carpet, and then you walk in that area, which you probably will, the dirt that is at the bottom of the fiber and on the pad will be brought back up to the top. That makes sense? It did to me when somebody explained it to me, because I had the same problems. We don't have a lot of carpet these days anymore. Almost everybody has wood or vinyl or LVP or something like that, and so, or stone. But for those of you that still have carpet, there is a way to clean, and I want to show it to you. Now, I'm holding up a putty stick for those of you that are watching on Facebook, and I want to show you how to use it. When you're cleaning your carpet, you want to push this putty stick against the stain and bring it towards the center and scrape the bottom. Okay, you're not going to harm your carpet. Hey Karen, hi Cindy. And this will start cleaning that carpet from the pad up, which is what you want to do. Then once you clean and pull it all up, pushing towards the center, you're going to take a white towel. I don't know why white is the answer, but it's always what people say. Use a white towel. Well, you can see what you're getting up. That's one of the reasons. And then blot it and let it dry. And then don't let anybody step on it while it's drying. And then that will keep you from having the same spot show up again and again. So let's talk about floors. So most of us do have wood now, or we have vinyl, or we have laminate, or sealed concrete, or even ceramic tile. How can you bring a shine back to those floors? Well, yesterday, a couple of days ago, we did a video here in the store, and I showed people the difference between a floor tile that doesn't have quick shine on it and one that does. And even on the floor tile that we have here, this is a tile floor that probably was the original floor when this building was built, probably in the 70s. This, where we are right now, used to be a Walgreens, and I used to come, I just lived right around the corner, and I used to walk up here and get what I needed. And so I'm sure it's the same floor. So on the white parts of the floor, it's just, there's no finish left to it. None, nada. And so we just keep it clean. And but up front we have some colored tile, and I was showing people how great even this horrible old tile can look with Quick Shine. Okay, Quick Shine in the green bottle is a multi-surface floor finish. It will give you a immediate shine, and the more coats you put on it, the deeper the shine. But it's more than that. It's protection that you're adding to your floor. Because remember, all the dirt and dust and grime that you bring in on your shoes, that's like sandpaper to your flooring, especially if it's wood. If it's tile, it still does the same thing. So you want to protect it. And the easiest way I know of is to use a product called Quick Shine. Quick Shine will give you an immediate shine. It will give you protection, and it smells good. It's great for the environment because it's got safe products in it. So if you want to go back, look at our video, you can see it, or if you want to come into the store, we'll show you the spot that we did it at. My AC guy is great. He's the gentleman that takes care of our air conditioning here at the store. And I asked him if he would come to my house and take a look at my AC, because I wanted him to maintain it. I was mainly worried about the coils on the outside of the house. And so he came over, and if you need an AC guy, okay, here's his number. It's 210-687-7376. And Jill will be posting this show to our Facebook page later on, so if you need that, it'll be out there. And he checked everything on the inside of the house. The only thing that he reminded me to do, and I should not have to be reminded, is to use a pan treatment. We have these AC pans by RectorSeal, AC pan tabs by RectorSeal. I'm very lucky. I have this little thing that sticks up, made out of PVC, that I can just drop them down in. I don't have to get into the pan. That goes in. Probably yours is like that too. But you want to put one of these in about every 30 days. It'll keep the scum down from the pan and then keep that line open so it doesn't back up. But what I wanted to tell you, is he went outside to clean the coils on my compressor. And when he took off the side, I was like so embarrassed because they were so dirty. I mean, you couldn't even tell they were coils hardly. But what he did use was just water and a little Big Shot handle that was on the end of it. He didn't use any special cleaner. He told me the water would be just fine. You've got to remember, yes, this is something that you can do. Me, a person my age, I do not want to wrestle with the side panels that are like 4x4 and you have to unscrew them and screw them back in. So I think it's good to call a professional and let them do that. But let me tell you what he found out, and I wouldn't have known it unless I had a pro come in. And that my capacitors, they didn't even register a charge. He looked at me and he says, Trudy, I don't know how they're turning your unit on. And I was just very grateful that they were, because that's the last thing you want in the middle of the night when it's been 90 degrees all day long, and say it's on a weekend and nobody's open, is for your air conditioner not to work. So, word to the wise, call your AC guy. If you don't have one, call Tom and he'll come out and he'll check your unit. All right, so I want to show you also something that's new in the store. You know we carry Wiseout paint. Okay, and I love Wiseout paint. I'm doing a painting project right now, and they have brushes. And if any of you go out to Wiseout, you'll know that their brushes, they are super proud of. Well, it's not that I'm cheap, but I like to save a penny every now and then. And so if you would like a brush that behaves like Wiseout, but is about 1/3 of the cost, I brought in Wooster Flex and Fit. And the one that I'm showing everybody right now on Facebook is a great little short, they call it a palm, Wiseout calls it a palm brush. This one has a little bit longer handle on it, but you can use it exactly the same. So why do you use a palm brush? For those of you that like antique furniture, lots of times you need to put wax on the inside of the drawers because there's a little bit of a smell that goes along with it. Well, Wiseout makes a furniture salve, excellent product, just excellent, comes in different scents, and you can apply it with this Wooster brush that I brought in. But Wooster, that's not the only one that they have, and let me tell you, these brushes hold so much paint. And for those of you that are watching on Facebook, you need to come in and touch these. And hey Jean, that's so cute. You're saying hi to the other people that are watching. That's really cute. The Flex and Fit comes in kind of a triangle, which is super convenient. Like if you're trying to get up into edges of a project, they did a square one, a very small, like 1 inch by 1 inch. And then this one is my favorite. It's a round one. It's a, I think it's a 1.5 inch. This holds so much paint. But it does a beautiful job in covering. I use this for my painting project that I've got going on right now, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. It was an old desk and then 2 shelving units that I had painted black a million years ago. And the shelving units are very old, but I mean with paint, they look fine and I bought glass to go in for the shelves and took the wood shelves out. But they were painted black, and so I knew I was gonna have to prime them. I just didn't know I'd have to prime them so much. So then if you have like something you're trying to cover up like that, something very dark, and you're trying to make it like what I want, which is almost a white, you're gonna have to prime probably 3 times. I have primed twice, and I'm using Sticks, which is made by Insulex, and it is an excellent primer. It will stick to everything, okay? And however, even with 1 coat, it did not cover, and I put on a 2nd coat last night, and then when I went in this morning, you can still see a shadow of that black, and that's not what you want. You want to start with a blank finish so that the color that you put on, which I am using Advance, okay? This gives you like a factory finish with just a brush. It lays down flat. It's an excellent product, and you can get it in any color. So I'm going on a 3rd coat of primer and then probably 2 coats of Advance. Now, last week y'all got to listen to my painter that I absolutely love. If you need someone to come in and paint in the house, on the outside of the house, you want Herb Whitehouse. I cannot stress that enough. He is a person that has been in the painting business for like 35, 40 years. He's an excellent painter. He does a great job. And here's his number, 918-914-9318. And he is, if you need a painting done, that's who you want to call. He's just great. Now, I want to talk to you about another thing, because I see this all the time and people ask me about this. They come to me and they say they want a paint and primer all in one. Okay, so that is really just a media thing. That is not a real thing. You could not have primer built into your paint, because you know what color is primer? It's white, okay? So you don't want that built in. You don't want a primer built in. You want to prime first and then paint. But what, even Ben Moore does this. They say acrylic paint and primer. What that is really saying is that the paint is a high quality paint. That you still need 2 coats of paint. You need primer if you need to, if you're going from one deep color to a light color, and then 2 coats of your regular color. And here's the reason why. Because if you only put 1 coat on, then you have no wear coat. And what is a wear coat? A wear coat is if somebody goes through and they accidentally spill wine against the wall, okay? Or your kids write on the walls, or they put a muddy handprint on the wall. Then when you go to clean it up, and if you don't have 2 coats, it's gonna burnish. So you always want to put on 2 coats, okay? All right. And that's why I say it's always a great day to paint, because I love paint. Paint is the least expensive way that you can make a huge difference in your house. If you have a room that's just kind of blah and you do an accent wall, or you paint the whole room, and don't forget about the ceiling. The ceiling is your 5th wall. And there is something very soothing about all the walls being the same color. Most people won't paint the ceiling, but I'm telling you, it will give you a warm feeling to the room. And especially if you're trying to sell the house, okay? I know I gave y'all out a ton of information, but this was gonna be a great show. If you didn't get a chance to listen to Herb last week, go out on Facebook and listen to it, because he's really worth spending the time listening to. And if you need his number, or you need Tom's number, call the store and I'll be happy to give it to you. Okay, that's it for this week, folks. It's time for you to roll up your sleeves and get busy on some of these projects we've been talking about. But by all means, you remember one thing: it will always be a great day to paint. See you next week.